I'm here today at Awaji parking area for the 8th nostalgic Awaji car meeting. I've never been here before, but I had a little look at the previous year's events and they've kind of got everything from Kaido Racers to RWB Porsches and exotic cars and everything in between. We'll go walk around and show you what they've got to offer here. It's a pretty rainy, miserable day, but there's been a good turnout of cars and I'm excited to show you all what's here. We got these guys here, which are, I guess, basically the, I never know what you really call them. I think this guy likes Monsters Inc. This one's a bit of a work in progress. You can see he's bonded up the side of it. It's all fiberglass. How much longer the back is on it. How many lights does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A lot of lights. More Monsters Inc. Got this white one here. Also got all the lights. The boys are getting ramped up. This is probably everyone's first event for the year, so I think they're all pretty eager to show off their cars and make some racket. It's cool to see them still in like a kind of work in progress stage. You can see they've modified the original tail lights and put in these circle ones with putty. These old SSRs. Old Mark II. Here's the gang of FCs. These are all like, I guess, stock body. Super clean. I really want one today. Oh, this one's nice. This one, there was a girl driving this one. It's got some, I forgot what they're called. So, they're on C28. Ride bucket seats, some gauges. Super cool. Black one's a super old stick, like a B-way sort of wing. Some Toyota Crestas. They've all got this like number plate filly. And the Mark II. This pimped out Wagoner. Cool, like those vans I showed you earlier. Small cars, but I'll never be able to fit in. Cappuccino AZ1. The headlights are cool on this thing. ones are actually really rad. And that like little window on the bottom there is actually the only one that opens. So I don't know how you'd go doing a draper or something, but I don't know, they're pretty interesting. Like a wing mounted on the bottom and side exit exhaust. I think this is the cutest thing I've seen all day. A midget 2 on old SSRs with this guy as the driver. I think this is the nicest car I've seen today. 911. It's like in a flat bag. Carbon tip exhaust. Cutout bumper. Wing on wing on wing. Duct. Another duct. More ducts. And another duct. Acrylic window with a little opening. But you know, I think it's carbon. Well, another wing, another duct, bonnet latches. I don't even know if you'd call this a mirror. Studio Elisa. I might have to look that up. Another duct. This thing is sick. What are the wheels on it? Some WIDs in NS01. Oh, 105N. Insane. I'm still shocked about the I'm still shocked at the type of cars you're able to get road legal in Japan. I don't think you'd ever see anything like this in NZ or overseas. There's the Godfather horn I was talking about in the background. Here we've got all the boys. Some Kaido Racers. Massive flares, big steel wheels, long exhaust. What is this? Skyline. Freaking insane. I'd love to just build one of these one day. The amount of effort and detail that goes into these cars is insane. I really want to see like up close like the steps and how they build them. Sora. I think this has got to be like a Mark II or a Cresta. If someone knows exactly what it is, let me know. The tire duck. Sora's super tough from behind. Another car with the number plate delete. Mark II. Seems to be a common theme on the Mark II, everyone gets rid of that. Another Sora. I think so. Freaking massive fenders. All the team stickers. Well, I want to see this thing turn on. The whole like backlight is full of LEDs. And this thing, I've seen this thing online like a few times. Another Sora from Tiffany, who are a team in Shiga. Freaking insane. Just to give you an idea of how much wider is than a normal one. stock body here with just flares on it. So cool. Probably the most aggressive looking car here today, the Tiffany Sora. I think if I was to ever make one, it'd probably have to be a Sora. I reckon they just look the coolest. Maybe it's because I like coupes more than 4 doors, but I don't know, this thing looks wild. How much wider it is than their like original body. The rear fenders with the big vents in it. Old Mark IIs. And I always get confused on my old SSR wheels, but I think that's what they are. The paint is insane too. Purple Highway of Angels. Sexy Sora number 1. Fukuriku Bakuzoku. So I think they make these like out of wood or something when I've seen like online them making them. I mean, I know like a lot of the other stuff is made out of fiberglass, but I'd like to see the process on how they actually create it all. I don't know, all that stuff is super interesting to me. I don't know if that's of interest to you guys, but no, I reckon that's sort of, that side of it is pretty cool. Insane. Just in about to get lunch, and I just want to explain something about where I am today. Today we're at Awaji, which is a little island across from Kobe, and it's actually well known for onions, or as they call them, tamanegi. So it's all like pretty onion themed. And I came here at the start of this year and tried them for the first time, and they're like the sweetest onions I've ever tried. It's like really weird. Onion soup. More onion brochures. Got their merch game good. Onion squeeze heads. Because we're in Awaji and it's cold, we're going to get the Awaji tamanegi curry. Here it is. By Miss Awaji tamanegi. These are another old car I really like. It's an old Celica. They kind of look like a Mustang-ish, but way smaller. Engine opens from the bonnet, opens from the front. Carbureted 4-cylinder. This thing's sick. With old Skylines. I know pretty much everyone loves these. I feel like I've seen them so many times now, but I don't know, they always look good. All the little details. Some little cat guys. The headlights. Big Watanabes with Toyo R1Rs on there on the front. Huge fender flares. And then this one's a little more wild with canards. Big oil cooler at the front. Custom headlights. Grill is also removed on this one, where it's got it on that one. From the back, I don't know, this one's like modern style, but not. Like, it's got like a diffuser type thing you'd see on like an FD or something, and like a big muffler. But then it's also got like old wheels, and then you've got the more classic style, but still absolutely slam on huge wheels and flares. And the other side, more, I guess, Crestas or Mark IIs. I think this one's a, pretty sure this one's a Cresta and this one's a Mark II, but it's like hard to tell when they're all like this. Well, I've seen this thing online a few times as well. In Velvet Dash, the Pip of Japan, that's in Morale. Yeah, so kind of hard to tell, but yeah, pretty sure Cresta, Mark II, as you can tell by like the roof lines, but obviously these two have like no original like badge left on them, because this one's got like half a tail light, this one's got two little circle tail lights. They've all got the little purple emergency light there. More old Skylines. Yeah, I think this shape is definitely my favorite. Freaking love to have one of these days. I'd love to have one of these one day. Two-door R31, another one. Another one. I think I've seen this many R31s in one place at one time. So this is kind of rare. I think this is a Nissan Leopard. I might be wrong. Two-door old Nissan. What is it? I'm right. Nissan Leopard. An absolutely mint RX-7 on harshy streets. Old school looking Recaro seats, mint interior. So nice. I hate coming to these type of events because every time I'm like, now I need this, 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 this. But I should really just focus on the cars I already have. I'm probably gonna get home tonight and sit on Yahoo Auctions and see it and check out how much all these cars are and how much I cannot afford them. Daihatsu Mirror, the smallest car on the smallest Mark IIs. Who would run this as a daily? More rear stuff and old Fairlady Z Turbo, super clean with some sort of aftermarket error on it, bonnet and front bar. Sunny truck, another car on Star Sharks, then something for all the 8.6 guys. Workermeister, I think these are D-Max front fenders at least. I don't know, someone who actually knows more about these cars is probably going to correct me, but oil cooler, kind of street spec, another Skyline, another more street 8.6, so kooky front bar, red Panda, another one on Workmeisters. Here we got a little more extreme one, another one on Star Sharks. I hope I haven't got this wrong, but I'll hear about it. Cookie front bar. It's weird. I don't know what these mirrors are either. motorbike looking muffler. Live-in and a notchback. And then I think this is the last 8.6 here today. GTV, black and I think it's gunmetal-y combo with, I think this is run free aero. And it looks like they've had some sort of canard on here at some point because it's got rev nuts of what's saying on there. I really love this big aero. Ride seats inside. Aftermarket tail lights. Just having a look at this car that rocked up before. And it pretty much has the smallest wheel I think I've ever seen on a car. What even is that? Smallest wheel, biggest shifter. Insane. Something slightly newer than the rest of the cars I've seen here today. The S15, R34 on some T57s. Both of these cars getting extremely expensive here now. I walked past this thing before but didn't actually take much notice of it. So I saw the badge here, Skyline 26, Autic. And this is actually the 4-door one that came with the non-turbo RB26, so this is super rare. I've seen one of these before, like a long time ago, but nothing since. Front bumper's got that thing on it. I really like the colour. Super rare. 35 GTR and even some old American stuff. I have no idea what this is, but I know this is a Corvette with what looks like to be a D-Max GT wing. Mark II Tourer V, low street spec, stock aero, rolled fenders, A86 Honda Takumi spec, carbon bonnet, also crazy money now. I swear they all have the same wheels here today. NC NA Roadster, looks like to be TEs. So literally everything. NC Roadster. I have a feeling like these things are going to be the next popular drift car. As with all the Sylvias and Skylines going up, these seem like a really good option in my opinion, along with Z's and other stuff like that. S2000, but more of a street grip spec. Nankang NS2Rs. '34 Skyline with like a GTR style front bumper. Those GTR, I've lost the name of them, but what are they called? Like Z-Tune or like Nismo front fenders, wide body rear, some Zestinas on the rear, interior drift button, bucket seat, deep dish wheel. It's probably a drift car. US rear bumper and probably Euro side skirts, the GT type ones. Another insane car here today. This old Celica, and probably the most cambered out car. Following the theme. Super tiny steering wheel. Giving you a bit of a wink. D36 Skyline. Super low. Okay, no, I lied. This is the most cambered out car today. LB Walk, LB Performance fenders. Damn. These are like steel freaking scaffolding pipes. Diffuser. You can see it's been rubbing because you can see all the exposed fiberglass there. Long 326 power wheel nuts. How? Alright, that's about all from today. I think everyone's pretty much packed up and gone home because the weather's pretty bad out. But if you like this video, make sure to subscribe and maybe check out some of my older videos you might be interested in. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.